Hello everybody and welcome back to Evil Genius 2, where apparently a wave of investigators were on their way. when I last was logged in, it said there was. So I need to keep an eye and see if the boat's on its way.
Research has resumed.
So we are currently researching the nuclear generator. And like I say, I'm kind of taking my time with things like the side stories because I need to make money. I need to watch the heat though. So we're on heat reduction here. Oh yeah, both areas are on heat reduction. So I took a big payout in return for sending quite a lot of minions away. But they have managed to replenish themselves pretty quickly. So I think that's actually quite a good idea. Honestly. And I'm taking my time, honestly, just rebuilding the base at the moment. Let's tag these guys.
I need that intruder discovered and distracted. I'm too busy. Locate and
yeah, I'm too busy, that's
that
right.
intruder.
So we need them distracted.
Research has been paused.
I want that room moved. I want all of this moved upstairs as soon as they have finished researching, which shouldn't be too long. Once I've researched that, I'm going to be researching the nuclear generators. I'm going to be researching racks for my gold. Because at the moment, I can only have something like 52,000 gold. And I would like to have more than that. But I don't want to have a massive gold room. Now, at the moment, all I'm working on is just having very long corridors going up to the gold room. Because I can have so many traps down a corridor like this. It's insane how many traps I'll be able to have. And they will not be able to survive that. What I might even have something like a guard room up here. Could do a corridor, right? I could have it going through a guard room, and then going from there. Or you see, I could just have the guard room across the corridor. There's nothing stopping me using a guard room like a corridor, at all. There's nothing stopping me either having a guard room just off to the side here with their guard table, just like right by the corridor. If anyone comes down that corridor, they'll be able to see them, and they'll just jump up and be like, "What are you doing?" So it's kind of good. I like that idea. I want the minions away. I want the scientists away. I don't want my scientists like anywhere near. So I want my scientists upstairs. But I'm going to have to build them a bedroom up there. I'm going to have to build them all sorts of stuff. And I don't have much money right now. So I'm just sort of having to prioritize a little bit. But there's a lot of things that I don't want in the positions that they're in. So this whole bit needs redesigning, honestly. Why has a trap been triggered? What are you lot doing in here? Okay, no suspicion, no suspicion. No suspicion yet. Okay, good, good, good. Get out, you pesky pests.
Research has been paused.
Just gonna move this. Right here. I mean, isn't that much better idea? They go to this table, then they're about to go to the door, but oh look! There's another table there. Oh, we could go gamble here instead. I think that might be a good idea.
Research has resumed.
I'm gutted that I can't have doors here, but what I could do, I could actually make a wall here. I could make a door that's harder to get through for them. But yeah, one thing I think I want to do straight away today actually is to move the prison. I'm going to move it here. They have to go through the security room and the guard room. I might even put another set of doors there actually to get to the prison. Okay, so the boat's on its way. I just want to watch what happens. Whenever a boat comes in, you're wise to look at it. See who comes in, who doesn't, what goes on. He's gone. No suspicion. This one's gone. No suspicion. Still got this one. It's got barely any resolve left. And that one's got barely any resolve left. And that one doesn't have very much either.
Paused.
So you're going home. You're off on the boat. Yeah, they're all off on the boat. Beautiful.
Research has resumed.
Beautiful. That's what we needed. Yeah, so we're moving the prison. I'm being really stubborn and I'm waiting for... Actually, the research is practically done. I'm being very stubborn and I'm waiting for that research. So, where's my jail? Jail, jail, jail. Handcuffs. There we are, jail. Just gonna make a jail that's like about the same size as this room. I know I'm being particularly pernickety here, but... And I'm going to move my jail cell and my torture chair and stuff away. So that's away from the investigators' prying eyes, but it's also very close to... So this is going to really be where I think my base will start. I want it to start with the armory. Before that, I don't really want too much stuff. So I may well even move their bedrooms and things backwards this way. Lovely. Well done, guys. So the next thing I want to do is this one, but I need 20,000 gold for it. In fact, I might have that in just a second. I just wait. It is going up. Come on. I keep spending it on stuff, that's why. I keep spending it on stuff like making the jail. Right, I'm just going to tell them to move the jail cell. I'm not going to actually build anything new in here yet. I might actually make that room bigger. No, let's just move it here for now then. We don't need a ton of stuff.
A scheme has succeeded.
The armory will need to get bigger eventually as well anyway, so the jail will grow with the armory. We'll get those out of there. And I will fill it back in. What? Where'd all my money go? I probably had to pay them. I've got 1 heat, so I've got to pay for an investigator. Yay! Okay, let's have a little look at the world stage. So the heat has gone down. Which is wonderful. So I can do my... How much heat we got there? Well, 2 heat. I think I can handle that. Wonderful. So that shouldn't be too much heat on me, hopefully. It will be a bit, but, you know, you can't avoid it. So hopefully then I'll get enough money in from those schemes, plus money from my cover operation fairly soon to start the research into racks of gold. And then we'll be able to start work on the rooms upstairs for the generators and for the gold. And then I'll have... It'll be a bit more permanent then as well. And my radio room is going to be moving up there as well. I'll be filling those spaces in, and my science lab. So that and that are all gone. That'll probably move over there. The hospital, maybe we'll stay where it is, maybe we'll move. I'm not too worried about moving that too quickly. And the bedroom and the canteen, I would like behind the armory, but again, I don't need to move them super fast. It would be kind of good to have the training room for the guards next to the armory and the jail as well. Maybe opposite would be quite good. Right opposite where they live. Or even behind their little table as well. That would work.
A scheme has succeeded.
Scheme has succeeded. So those schemes are working nicely. One succeeded, the other one hasn't quite worked yet. So one thing I could do is spend 10,000 to bring the heat down. And then immediately get 15,000 back.
A scheme has
I could
succeeded.
probably do that twice over, but it's a little bit of a risk because you're already on 25 heat and it's 20 heat to do that. So what you probably want to do is mix it up a little bit. You don't want to run out of minions all the time as well. So that one's just naturally having the heat come down. That one's making me a bit of money. I've got 41,000, so I will actually be able to start on my science, which is this one. Safe racks.
Research has begun.
Then I'll be researching maybe the doors, maybe a capacitor. I don't like the capacitors. They're annoying. Okay, and with the rest of the money, I'm going to start work on my upstairs power room. So we're going to make some corridors up here. That'll be the first thing. Because the last thing you need.
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
It's just corridor. How is it so expensive? Also, why can't I... Oh! Cancel, cancel. It needs to be this way. Cancel.
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
Well, when I do have enough gold, I'll work on it and then we'll go from there, can't we?
Research has been paused.
So what I want is a gold room right the way down there. Like 70 tiles down.
Not
Or 70
enough
tiles
gold
worth
to
of
complete this
traps.
construction.
And yes, I know it's very expensive. I will work on money. You just get digging. Okay, so this one has 22 heats. I have to take really good care of this, but I should be able to get quite a lot of money out of it before I have to bring the heat down. So this area I'm going to pay for... I'm going to take 30,000 out and then pay 10,000 to bring the heat right down straight away and hope that that works. It certainly seems to be doing well.
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
No, is that all? Okay.
Research
But the
has
thing
been
is, we'll
paused.
have the gold by the time they get to do it. Because it's going to take them ages. But what I'm wanting is power rooms and stuff that are far, far away. In the land of far, far away.
Research has resumed.
Yeah, let's not have it that big. Maybe go for something like that to start with. That's still going to be 40,000, which is really expensive, but the first thing I'm going to put in there is a nuclear generator, and that's going to cost me 10,000. And you see how big they are, but I'm going to slowly expand it over time. We've got plenty of room for expansion, plenty of room for traps and things, but they're going to all go in a bit later on. I absolutely do not have enough money for this room, but we'll work on it.
A scheme has succeeded. Not enough gold to complete this construction.
I never do have enough gold to complete the construction. A wave of investigators have arrived. Let's go and sort them out then. We didn't really have any heat though, so I don't know where they're coming from. The heat is getting really hot there though. going to need to pay that down. Oh, no. Quick. Let's get some workers in there to try and bring that heat down. That heat is down to like 1, so I'm going to cancel that. And get them making some money instead. That was on 48 heat. That's that's playing with some fire, isn't it? Let's get back to the base. Oh, the investigators got in while I was messing around, but it looks to me like there's only 3 of them.
Find and take
That's
care of
much
that intruder.
better. 3 is much better. Fantastic. I'm also going to tell my minions. I know I've got a lot of building going on right now. I'm going to tell them just to fill in that old prison room. I believe that that happens for free. So they should be able to just go over there and start on that. Even if I have no money. And in the meantime, upstairs is just going to slowly get done. And while upstairs is slowly getting done, they're working on the research for my gold vaults. Once we've done that, we'll start working on the traps.
Research has been paused.
Basically, I'm going to want this whole thing as a trap corridor if possible, and this whole thing here is a trap corridor. That's all they're going to do. They're not going to have necessarily rooms down them. And the more compact things I can get.
Resumed.
Yes, research my safe rack. The more compact I can get stuff, and the more compact I can get the rooms, the better that's going to be. Looks like they've got plenty of places to eat right now, which is cool. I am going to need to make them a small canteen, a small bedroom, a small one of these rooms up there, and a little TV room. So that's all going to need to go up there. So I'll basically have some minions that will only live on the top floor. Oh, what's going on over here? Get out of there, you. Now let's have a look at their resolve. Oh, still really high. Come on, valets, do your job. But I'm purposely not doing the quests all the time. I'm trying to just get a bit of a balance going on the base compared to how fast I'm doing the quests. Just in case you're wondering, like, why isn't she getting the recruit? That's why I've got things that I want to do first. One of them is really
Research
sorting out
has
the
been
power here.
paused. Research has resumed.
So those security cameras are worth their weight in gold.
New research has been completed.
Talking about gold. Right, I don't have enough to do enough money to do any new stuff. However, some help with the heat on global operations might be useful, and equally researching some traps is going to be useful as well. I might even unlock the freeze ray or the fan trap. There's poison darts. There's a pinball bumper, which bumps them back into the traps they've already been in. If you get the fan and the bumper, you can have them going back and forward. There's all sorts of really cool things you can do. So I'm going to be trying to do that if I can. But I want these power rooms and things up the stairs because... Also, I probably want a wee door up here as well. I'm gonna put a normal door in. Just here. And that's just going to help them with stuff. I mean, they're slowly digging away up here. They're getting to the power, what's going to be the power room. I'm also going to have quite a large room for a vault up here. And they will be protected. Insanely protected. I will have a guard stationed up here. I will have I'll possibly put the sanctum up here when I get to it. Spoilers. I know, sorry. We're not quite there with it yet, are we? Not built all the rooms yet. Right, I'm going to go out here and see how the heat is looking and everything. So we're bringing the heat down on this one. We are earning money on that one, but quite slowly, unfortunately, at the moment.
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
I'm not worried about not having enough gold to complete the construction. That doesn't worry me at all. A wave of investigators has arrived, but... Are they already in there, or are they just about to arrive on the boat? Ah, coming in on the boat. So I like to tag them, as I say, as the boat comes in. I find that helps quite a lot. Usually I can get rid of them without any issues at all.
I want you to distract that intruder.
Just get them all distracted. No power? Oh, nightmare. Okay, what can I turn off? Incinerators. What did I build that required power? Was it like that door or something? -1. I bet it was the door. I bet the door killed the power to the base. I'm just going to turn the power on this off so that it'll come back on. But I'm just going to have a quick look.
To complete this construction.
I'm going to have a quick look. I've just got this feeling that a door takes 1 power. Yeah, it does. Won't be doing that again. Because now I've lost my eye in the sky over here. And I've got a load of dudes coming in. They haven't made it in yet though, so let's just quickly tag them.
Locate and distract that intruder.
There we are.
Your
Tag
leader
them.
demands it.
And then we just need to wait for things to get made. As I say, I'm being a little bit ambitious. Trying to get things where I'm going to eventually want them rather than like just building something basic, which is what I did at the beginning. I built all the basic rooms. Now what I want to do is get them in compact form. I want them in a place where I can easily expand. I could easily expand all the way out to this thing here actually with the power, and with those nuclear generators it's quite cool. But like I say, I'm going to want a little bedroom for them here. I'll probably just wait until they've finished and then build all their little canteens and bedrooms and stuff, but only a tiny one because they're just going to need to maintain the power and maintain the maintain the power and maintain the gold and maybe a little bit of security up here for the gold vault. It would be amazing to actually have the gold vault behind a henchman room. That would be pretty cool. But eventually what I will get in my science, I'm going to get something very useful. Okay, so I'm going to get something called an advanced guard post. It would help if I was on the right thing. And I'm looking forward to getting that. It might be a minion thing actually. It might be a base thing, it might be a minion thing, I'm not sure which. Advanced guard post. You see, minions will station themselves here even outside of high alert. So what I could have is either side of I could have a security camera right next to my gold vault, and then either side of the door I can constantly have 2 minions stationed, and they'll also be able to kind of look out for the power room at the same time.
Has succeeded.
And obviously I'm going to have some fire extinguishers up here as well. It's going to look beautiful. So my scheme has succeeded. So now I have... Yeah, okay, I can just get the quick bucks in then. 15 grand in like 3 minutes. This is where I get a lot of money really quickly, which is so nice. This one is just slowly working through. And once it's finished, I'll take down the heat. I'll either pay it down or I'll bring it down with minions. And then I think what I might want to do, it's a pain really.
To complete this construction.
I think what I'm going to want to do very soon, and it might be here, might be a nice place for it actually, is to build myself another room, a different room. for my radio control room. I'm actually thinking there might be quite good. And I can always just expand it out then if I want to put more radio things in. For now, I'll probably just stick an extra 1 or 2 in there. There's room for quite a few actually. So I can put them around this way as well. So I could get at least 4 in there, maybe even 5 or 6. But it costs quite a bit of money, so we just gotta make sure we wait for it. But this upstairs area will be really nice, and as I say, it'll be so much easier to control that area. Like, all my cool stuff is upstairs. Don't you be messing with upstairs. There will be many traps between the entrance to the base and upstairs. There will be many minions, many guards. So they're working on all of this. Once they've got that corridor done, the corridor was really expensive. The corridor was like 100 grand just to build. So the other thing that I want to build, and I know I'm trying to do a lot at once, and these rooms will probably change in size and shape and things like that as well. I've got room for like maybe quite a nice sanctum up there. I'm not really sure where I'm going to put my sanctum yet. You guys don't know what I'm talking about, do you? Because you've never seen anybody else play this game. So that's on 91%. That the heat needs to come down here. The heat is at 25 out of 50, so I don't think I could really get away with doing 2 missions here. Okay. So I am going to bring the heat down. Then I'm going to need to do the same over here once that's finished. Which it very nearly is. How are those dudes doing? Did we get rid of them? We must have done. Because I'm not seeing any heat threat, and they don't seem to be here anymore.
A scheme has succeeded.
Beautiful. So the scheme has succeeded. Let's go and bring the heat down in that area because it is horribly, horribly bad. And let's scout. Oh, okay. They haven't done it yet. As soon as they build my new radio room, I'm going to get them to start scouting. I'm also maybe going to move the radio room upstairs and take away the radio room from downstairs. The other thing that I might do, if I get enough extra, I might need to build a bit of redundancy on the power, but I might slowly move some of the existing power things upstairs. Although I really, really want to kind of sell them and get new ones. I want to get the more compact ones, honestly. Let's go back here, back to area 2. So once we get this, now this is going to cost me 10 grand per nuclear generator, but so worth it. It's a long way for the poor minions to run though. Again, will be worth it. Let's have a look at their their vitality and their smarts and everything seems pretty decent.
A trap has been triggered.
Oh no. Who's triggering traps? You need to get captured now then.
Find and capture that intruder. I need him out of the picture.
Where's all his friends then? Because I did have them all tagged. I absolutely had them all tagged. So I'm assuming his friends have gone home. But then I assumed that about him. They were tagged for distraction. Ah, the boat's in, so they probably did go on that boat just now. Unfortunately, matey, You've got 10 suspicion. I can't let you go. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him, guys. Come on. This is where having the doors being difficult to open is actually a problem. They apparently won't go past there, so he got out with too much suspicion, which is why I want to move everything back. This is why everything needs to get moved back. So they've got, so they can spend more time distracting them and bamboozling them with doors and things before they get to actually see anything. I think that's going to be important. I'll probably move, might even move the incinerators back and things like that as well. I'm going to change a lot about this early thing, but it's going to take money to do, unfortunately. I'm working on it. I really am. We've got spare... No, we do not have spare broadcast strength yet. They're still working on these rooms. It's taking them a long time. It's going to take them a very long time if all they do is, like, shoot one or two things and then... Okay, I want to look at what happened to the boat. Did anyone come onto the jetty from the boat? Oh, there's another boat coming in. We've got 27 heat. The investigators are not due to arrive for another minute or so, but that doesn't mean they won't be on this boat too. Okay, seems like this one's just taking a tourist home. That's alright. You could bring me some more tourists that I could scam. That'd be wonderful. A wave of investigators has arrived. Oh, are they coming off this boat then? Maybe once the tourists get on, they'll come out. No. There'll be another boat straight behind it. No. Did they manage to somehow sneak in? No. Okay, they must be on the next boat then. Stupid investigators. I do try to catch them on the way in. So what I want is a whole corridor of security cameras to be catching them and for guards to be going and escorting them out before they start to see all this, you know? I think this is the problem we have right now. So if we don't start with rooms until around here, and we just build them back into the base, and then upstairs as well, I think that's going to be a lot better. I've got plenty of room for all of this to go back here. And even to be expanded. Especially if some of it's going upstairs, like that gold vault is going upstairs, the electric room is going upstairs, the science room is going upstairs, and the radio room is going upstairs. So it doesn't leave a ton of rooms left, does it? No. But upstairs is taking me a long time and a lot of money. Maybe I underestimated that one. Let's go back to the world stage and see how we're doing with everything. So the heat is totally down there, actually. So I can definitely start on a nice chonky scheme. Chonky quick scheme to get some money in. And we do actually now... No, we still don't have enough broadcast strength. Got no money, got no broadcast strength. Working on it though. We're going to get a much bigger radio room. As soon as we do, that's going to really help. That's my problem, is I don't have enough areas yet to be making a lot of money. But the problem is the more areas you have, the more heat you get, the more you've got to deal with things. So that's why I wanted to maybe do a little bit of moving of the base before I got too many areas. But maybe one more might be a bit helpful. It's a big balancing act, honestly. And I think I'm maybe being a bit overcautious
A trap has been triggered.
right now. I want to go down into the saber territories.
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
Trap has been triggered. Hang on. I wish they wouldn't do that. Oh my goodness. They saw my power room. Yay, okay.
Do you see that intruder? Capture them.
I'm gonna put the distract tag
that
on any that don't have suspicion.
If you ever manage
Just
to find them,
to keep an eye on them. We've got 5 this time. They tend to come in 3s, 5s, 6s. So if I find 4, then I'm looking for another one.
I need you to find and distract that intruder. You have something I want, and it's not your pitiful IQ.
Okay, they still don't necessarily have suspicion. Unfortunately, they're all in the wrong place. Right, that's a dead investigator. That's not good.
What to do?
Zalika's a
Your
bit...
minions are in combat.
A little bit poorly. I only have 1 jail cell, so what I may have to do here is start tagging them for death. Still got no suspicion though. I'm literally beating them up and they've got no suspicion. It's hilarious. Just keeping an eye on Zalika. Obviously, it's really good to use Zalika for things, but if she dies, that's it. So I need to be really careful with her. For a simple investigator fight, it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, Zalika is looking a little bit hurt right now.
I'm intrigued to see the results.
So one thing I think I am going to do...
An agent has been captured.
We've got some heat going now, haven't we? Oh, that's a shame. It's bankrolling. This right here is bankrolling me though. Right, I've got 21 heat. If I'm quick, I can do another one. But I've got to be really careful because the heat will be huge on it. There's no heat here at all. So I'm going to cancel this mission down. And go for this one. So we're just wanting the quick money right now. That's all I'm doing, quick money. Because that's what we need for the lair. Alright, so we have another 5 agents. So I would love
that intruder.
I would love to
They can't
distract them.
interfere. I want you to distract that intruder. If you can find them.
Would love to distract them. So the power room definitely seems to be something they're taking a lot of pictures of and getting very interested in. Putting a door on there would probably help, but it kind of seems like almost pointless when I'm about to like completely get rid of the room. No, I will put a door on there, actually. Reason why, this is going to eventually turn into something else, I think, but for now, it is a bit annoying not to have a door on there because that's how they're seeing everything in there, and there's no reason for that door not to be really difficult to get through as well. In fact, same over here. That's the TV room. That's the staff room. That's that one.
An agent has escaped captivity. Your minions are in combat.
In combat with the agent that has escaped captivity because...
We have captured an agent.
Let's go and interrogate them. I need to get my power sorted though. So are you guys all going home? I would love it if you all went home. That'd be amazing. Go listen to the singer. Go get a drink.
An interrogation has succeeded. We have more intel.
Right. Let's get those guys out of our corridors. Perfect. Well done. I'm going to hire a few more guards, I think, at this point. I don't think that would hurt. We've only got 4, and they're already doing a brilliant job. So let's increase that to 8. With the security cameras, they do what they're actually meant to do, so I don't mind having a few more if they're going to just run out and get rid of these guys. Perfect. Until their resolve goes, till they get bored and they go away, basically. With that number of muscle men and valleys, it's doing brilliantly. Perfect. My scheme has succeeded, so I'm actually going to pause it while I do this. I'm going to go out to the main region, and I'm going to start taking the heat down. This is always annoying when you're at like 23 heat. You could do some more, but it wouldn't be wise. I don't really want to pay to take heat down, so I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be a bit of a pauper's 10 minutes while I take the heat down in my regions. Now let's have a look what's going on upstairs.
With either the minions or the training room, boss.
No, did they put that in first? Yeah, they did. Let's turn the power off. Where they're putting these in, it's going to take the power down because unfortunately they've decided to, probably because they're cheaper, put the radio repeaters in before they're putting the new power in. I should have maybe considered that, but they'll eventually get enough because it's all done. All the rooms are done. The corridor's done now.
Has stalled.
Stop it. Okay, so I had to wait for them to put it in and the power to go down before I could turn it off again. There's no reason to have those up there until I want to take over another region, but I don't want to do that until I've got these guys in, because they're going to help considerably. We still have some good money coming in from the cover operation, and that's basically what's bankrolling me at the moment. But once we get the new power room sorted, I'm probably going to start moving these up in twos. If I've got spare, because I've got no spare power, the minute one of these gets taken out, I'm in trouble. But once the 2 new ones are in there, I can just move all of these upstairs and then slowly replace them. And then I can just make this room for incinerators. Maybe even move it back here or something. I need the incinerator room near, but I don't need it too near. I don't want investigators going in and seeing it. So that's the thing. The other thing is, the next room I'll probably move is the science lab. Maybe just get these radios moved upstairs as well. It'd be easier to move them while I've got spare broadcast strength, so I think that might be a thing. So I've got a lot of room for things downstairs, but upstairs is going to basically be really my super secure place. I'm not making that too difficult to get through right now. I'm actually going to make it very easy to pass through this door at the moment. Once they've done with building a lot of the rooms, I'm going to make it much more difficult to pass through that door, and I'm going to put some other particular doors in. Now, apparently a wave of investigators has arrived. So I want to know, are they on their way? Are they already in the base? Are they sneaking around like sneaky investigators do? Not seeing them right now, so that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Happy with that. But I think this is the one advantage to maybe playing without the tutorial, is that you're not kind of forced to put things in a place where you're going to be tempted to move them. But then again, like, you have to build a lot of stuff before you can even start to research stairs. So I've got a much more final base design now. Right, you guys.
Locate and
trying to blend in with the
Intruder.
tourists. You don't blend in with any tourists. You look suspicious as anything. Terrible agents, those guys. Okay, so we're busy scanning tourists still, which is wonderful. And at some point, I'm going to see this power jump up. So I'm just going to, while they're distracting those guys, pop over to the world stage. See how things are going. So we've nearly got the heat down over here, which means I'll be able to start a scheme pretty soon. And the heat down here is still working its way off. But we're making considerable progress on the base. So I'm pretty happy with that. Right, next thing I want to do is just a move. I don't have enough money to do much building right now, so I figure a move might be good. I'm going to move this radio repeater upstairs into this room.
Your criminal networks need more broadcast strength to maintain.
Oh, let's turn that on. I'm just going to turn one of them on to cover the moves. This is tricky until I have enough money for one of these guys. Once I've got 20 more power in, we'll be golden. Okay, and now we'll move the other one. This is why I only wanted to move one at once. It becomes a little difficult to move things around when they're required, you know. I'd probably actually rather just lose the broadcast strength.
Your broadcast strength has run out.
Ah, you have gone away without being suspicious. This is awesome. Okay, how about you guys? You're going away without being suspicious too. Is there another one anywhere? I know there was 3. You're still running around, but your resolve is slowly going down. So still have one gullible fool running around the base. You gullible fool. Oh, they're off home too. Perfect.
Broadcast strength resumed.
Perfect. Broadcast strength is resumed. And what I now want to do is fill this room in so that it's less suspicious. Sell the door. Might get some money back for that. And just fill it all in. There we are. So now the radio room is up here, behind another door, behind a potential trap corridor. At the end of a very long trap corridor down below, then as I say, the gold and the power is all going to be behind another massive trap corridor again. So I'm hoping that this will be a very, very nice, very well defended base. Very well defended with traps. Now then, we're down to 2,000. Does that mean... Oh, yes. Right. We now have a bit more power. So what I can do, if I want to, which I kind of do, is start to move some of these guys upstairs. We'll probably do 2 at a time. They're a bit of a pain because they're a bit of a silly shape. But it's ideal if I can move them upstairs. I know that eventually I'll want to sell them. I probably will sell like a couple of them. Not sure why I've already got... might have problems with power actually if I move 2 at once.
Scheme has succeeded.
Oh no, 2 of them is fine. Okay. Once those 2 are in, I'll move another 2. And then another 2. I might have to dig out a little bit more. The scheme has been successful as well, so let's just do that. And like I say, this might seem like I'm playing a bit cautious and that there's I could be going a bit faster with it. But I definitely think that having the base laid out properly is worth it. Change over to that one. I definitely think it's worth it because if you don't have it laid out properly, it can cause some real bad issues later on. So what I'm doing is I'm protecting myself against later on. Later on is what I'm scared of. I'm not scared of this part of the... I'm not scared of like a few investigators, but once like some mega super agent comes in with a load of soldiers, I'm not going to want the base to be like, oh, look, here's all my gold. Go rob it off me. Yay! I'm going to be like, I want that to be protected, and I want cameras, and I want traps, and I want everything. So this is why I'm being really finicky about the layout. I'm going to put a door. I'm going to set it to easily go through right now, but I'm going to put a door where I think the base is going to kind of start. Why am I hearing camera snaps? Yeah, confirm that. The valet. Ooh, you. Did they come in the other door? Ooh, I want them distracted at the moment.
Distract them for me. I want that intruder found and captured.
I want those two captured. I know I don't have enough prison cells for it right now. I do have a little bit of spare power, so I could put another one in.
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
That's fine. I may have to just dispatch of one of them.
They could be useful.
I think they've all got a lot of suspicion on them now. They're in my gold room, just taking notes. Did they come in this way? They must have done. And this is why things are getting moved upstairs. This is why traps and cameras and things are going in here. Because it's going to only get worse. It's going to only get worse. So this part of the base needs to be all about keeping these rogues out. Well, they're not actually rogues. Rogues are a different kind. But these scallywags and scoundrels out of my base. Okay. You're not suspicious yet, but you know what?
Locate
Not
and kill that intruder for me.
They've all got kill orders on them.
That intruder is just a number. I'll make a statistic out of it.
Or maybe kill some.
Minions are in combat.
I don't know how you guys got all the way there, but I don't really care. And one of the next things I want to do, as well as traps, is these guys need to be better armed. Far better armed. So we're going to increase the size of their armory. We're going to give them a little room in here where they can equip themselves and all that sort of thing. I actually like this armory's design because it's got like little tiny mini rooms for them. I kind of like that better than having a massive great big room. It annoys me that I do not have enough security cameras going on though. Need some little lock-up rooms, don't we? Okay, how are we doing now? I had to stop this for a minute. I'm going to need to expand this room out if I want to move all of the power up here, so...
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
That's okay. It's a lot easier with 8 guards. How much money do I have and can I research anything? So we already did the lockers. And I don't know if I managed to do any more science since, because obviously we've been a bit short on the old cashola. So I'm gonna start researching some clubs.
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
I love the fact that you have an impact analyzer. Because you think about it. Smashing and bashing. That's what they're researching with that. It's hilarious. So it does mean I need to turn the impact analyzer on, but I do have 37 spare power, so that's perfect. That's fine. How are we doing upstairs with the expansion? Pretty well, so I can start moving more of these. Takes a little while to do, but it's so worth it. It means that your stuff is out of the way. It means that your stuff is more protected and safe. And that's what this game is all about. I think I can still move another one. No, I've only got 17 spare power with the impact analyzer going. So if I turned off another one of the incinerators, I could move a second one. That one in the middle of being... I don't know which one's being moved right now. I don't think that one is, so I'm just going to move that one. They're all getting moved eventually.
Research has been paused.
Right. Want to see who's coming in on this boat. Is it coming in or is it gone? Oh lord, it's gone. Okay, hang on. Probably got a bunch of dudes coming in. Yep, I do.
I need you to find and distract that intruder. I need you to distract that intruder. If you ever manage to find them, that is.
Well, they're pretty gullible and stupid, so it shouldn't be too hard. Trying my best to move things. Okay, it looks like the power is back now, so I'm going to try and move this one. I can get rid of 2, but I'm going to need enough space for another 2. So I'm just going to dig this back another 3.
Your criminal networks are idle. Consider running some schemes.
I will, thank you very much for the heads up there.
Gold to complete this construction.
Okay, my schemes are going to need to be heat reduction schemes. Back to the basement. Just going to check on those investigators and see what they are up to, because they are usually up to no good. There are still 3 of them in the casino. Oh, 5 of them in the casino. Perfect. They're trying to get to the doors. And I'm going, no. Get out.
Your minions are in combat.
Why are you in combat? You're supposed to be distracting them. Now I'm going to have to kill them all.
I need that intruder located and taken care of. There's work to do.
Why are you in there? Okay, you're not suspicious yet.
Your minions are in combat.
I need to turn the incinerators back on, don't I? That went well. Distraction people. They need to be... They're being escorted, but they need to be captured.
I want that intruder discovered and captured.
And possibly killed.
For science.
I don't like the fact that they are in... They've been escorted out. I'm going to go with distraction, actually. Because they've been...
Your leader demands it.
Hopefully they'll try to come back in the base. Nope. They're off with their information. issue is, if I try and beat them up in the casino, it's a problem. So I need to be beating them up in here, which is why, as I say, the setup is not ideal. And that is why we're doing what we're doing. We're trying to move things. So I'm going to let them go. That's fine. They may give me some more heat. I don't really know what happens when they get out with
Research has been
intel.
paused.
I think it just adds to heat. So,
Research has resumed.
I want to move a couple of these guys upstairs again. Should be able to move another 2. And then I could probably sell 2 or 3 of them. The main thing is having enough space for...
An agent has escaped captivity.
all of this. I don't think I'll be able to go back any further. I might need to go out to the side.
Has been subdued and captured.
Okay. We might need to get rid of you then.
Research has been paused.
Because what I don't want is any power down here. Oh, the other thing I have forgotten to do so far, and I do want to do, I want to pop a door on there, but I also want to pop some fire extinguishers into the corridor. But that's an important thing to have. For this sort of construction.
Your scientists have discovered something.
Yay! Clubs for my minions. Alright. Can't afford guns for them yet. Actually, you can't afford anything, so that's fine.
Success.
Or some
An
intel.
agent has given us their secrets.
When I have to kill them all rather than capture them all, it is a bit of a pain because the intel gets lost, but I'll have other ways of making intel pretty soon. Okay, there's investigators apparently arriving in 20 seconds. They may come off this boat. Or they may come off a different boat. So far, not seeing them. Okay. They wouldn't have made it much further than the tourists. Alright, they're coming on the next boat, I think. But yeah, I'm basically at the moment I'm choosing tourists over letting a little bit of intel get out and having to deal with more agents. It is a pain when they get away, but I don't like fighting them in the casino. Oh man, it's been an hour. I'm gonna have to wrap this up. Boo. So this episode has not had a ton of super exciting stuff, new stuff happen. I think we got... Did we get the Armory this episode? I think we might have done. Might have been at last episode, but we've spent a lot of time building a new power room upstairs and getting some more areas sorted here. So getting some more radio receivers and things into the radio room. Now that's going to help us a lot in upcoming episodes, because I'm going to have a nice expandable power room with lots of fire extinguishers and things like that around. I'm going to eventually have a nice gold vault, which will allow me to move the gold all out of here. So we're getting there with it. So I'll probably try and move the vault and the science lab next time. Then I'm going to definitely move the TV room, the training room, and the sleep room away, because they keep going in places and taking photos. I don't know whether a staff room would particularly raise suspicion, or like a staff canteen or something, because that could easily be part of the cover operation. I don't know how subtle the game is with things like that. We'll have to see. But anyway, that's the end of the episode for today. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you would like to see more Evil Genius, then please subscribe, and I'll let you know when the videos are out. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.